Hello everyone, this is Sergio coming at you from Patio Frutal, the fruitful yard. Today we are back at the pawpaw tree, and as you can tell, fall is in full swing. And I know I already featured my pawpaws before, but my sister told me I was lying when I said I got 8 pawpaws from a single flower. And because I couldn't prove it wrong, because I look at the video and it said, and I look at it and I couldn't tell for real if there were that many in that single bunch because it's high up in the tree. So I decided to make another video about my pawpaws, and we're gonna see if we're gonna prove her wrong or she's gonna prove me wrong for giving false information. She's a religious zealot. So I have to see what I'm doing. I don't want to commit a mortal sin. All right, so anyhow, so over here, like I said before, this plant before last year produced 23 pawpaws, and the previous year was 12. So this is its third year producing fruit. And I want to show you the amazing amount of pawpaws that I got over here. You see a bunch there of 4, and bunch there with 2 more, and then a beautiful bunch up here. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, there you go, with 5 more pawpaws. So now this variety is called the mango pawpaw. This one here right next to it, well, not next to it, but it's about 14 feet apart, is the NC1 pawpaw. So they both the same age, but this is the first time this one produced. I don't know, maybe she didn't get enough sun or whatever. But for whatever the reason, this is the first time that she produced. And I already harvested all the one that she had. She had about, between the two of them, there's 2 plants in there. Between the two of them, they had about 20 or so fruit, and they're all gone pretty much. As you can see here, I got some, I call them babies because they're little, you know, these are little runts of the litter, but they are delicious. And that's the one that I just picked, and there's another bunch here. There's 3 more. Oops, that one fell off. I better not be lifting it too much. So what I also wanted to show you is that the pawpaw likes to produce runners. Is that a bad thing? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. It's just maybe a blessing in disguise. But what I'm going to show you here is, if you see that plant there, that's a runner from that plant, and that will be about 8 to 10 feet away from the mother plant, which is over there. So my plan is for that, because it's a runner from the rootstock. I'm going to take a branch from the mother tree, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of NC1s. And I also noticed back here that I have a whole bunch of them right back there. As you can see, the light green in color. There's a whole bunch of them. There must be like another 10 or 12 of them back there. So since I already have them, and they're already 2 and 3 feet tall, well, I'm just going to graft. In case you don't know how to graft, well, check out how to graft. But it's very simple. And I'm just going to graft the tip of that plant, because right now both of those plants are about 15 feet tall. You can see way up there, 15 feet tall. So I'm going to cut the top. So I don't want it to get taller than that, because then the fruit is going to drop from too high and it's going to get messed up. And pawpaws are very delicate, but they're delicious. So I'm going to cut the top, graft it onto my new seedlings down below, and I'm going to make more pawpaw trees. I'm going to have a fruit forest of pawpaws. So I'm also see down here, let's see if I can catch it. Oh, there you go. Another pawpaw from my mango. This is my mango pawpaw. And what I want you to see is the difference between the grafted part of the tree compared to the runners that I let grow on these pawpaw trees. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring the camera way up there, and we're going to see the size of that pawpaw. I don't know if I got that up there, but so, and you also see that bunch in there. They're big. That 5 pawpaws, they're over 2 pounds, and that's a lot of fruit. 2 pounds out of 5. But anywho, what I want to do is I want to see if my sister caught me lying to the public. Look at that. That's 4 pawpaws, and they're so big. That's why I said they average like a half a pound a piece. Look at the size of this baby here. So let me show you before I climb up. Whoa. So I almost fell myself. So this is a ladder here, so I can climb up and get an up close look. Because when I lift the camera and the tripod, I cannot tell if I'm focusing on the fruit itself. But I'm gonna bring out the camera to that bunch that I said it was 7 fruit out of a single flower, and we're gonna see if I was right or I was exaggerating. So anyhow, we're way up here. And look at this bunch. How many you see in that bunch? Let me remove these leaves out. That way we can get the naked truth. Did I lie or not? But anyhow, I just want you to see the amounts of pawpaws. And you see this branch is a slinky branch because this is the one that I let grow from the bottom. And just as an experiment to see if it was going to produce. And in 2 years' time, boom. Look at this. Look, I mean, look at that bunch. And now, this is the bunch that I claim. Let me get, oops. Remove that leaf out of there. Too many leaves. Gotta clear the zone so you guys get the naked truth of the forest. But anywho, I'm up here and I'm just amazed. Let me remove all these leaves out of there. Because this is up, this is about, I'd say about easily 8.5 feet up from the ground. So not that big, and when I lift the tripod, well, the leaves kind of block what I was seeing. So, let me see. All right, so, okay. All right, so, all right, coming back to the bunch again. There's 3 flowers here. I mean, not 3 flowers. 3 bunches from 3 flowers here. And now we're gonna go from the top. This one here had 3, and it's getting ripe already. So it had 3, as you can see the stem there. There was 1 fruit there. That's probably the one down below, right? And then with this one on the other side, this one here has 5 fruit. Can you see 5 fruit? All right. Yeah, they are getting ripe. And now, these are big, but they're not as big as the one that is grafted. But they're still good and delicious, so it's not like I'm not gonna eat it. But anyhow, so this bunch back here, this one here, let me see if I found my finger. This one here is the one that I claim that it has 7 fruit. And you know what? Whoa, I'm sinking. My sister was right. Let me remove some more of these leaves, because I can't stick the camera up there too much. I think I'm falling. You know what? All right, I'm gonna pull that branch this way. So we're gonna be able to see how many fruit they really are. So, right off the top, you can see 5 fruit. Okay, see that? From the top, 5 fruit. Now we're gonna come below, and let me see. I only see 1 fruit. So okay, there's not 7 fruit on it. there's 6. I guess I was lying. But don't blame me. I couldn't see with all them leaves. It was not intentional. I hope I got your forgiveness. So there you go. My sister was right. There's only 6 fruit in that bunch. 5 on this one, and there were 3 on this one. 1 already dropped. But what I want you to see is, okay, that this one here, gotta remove the leaves. This is just getting over, full of leaves in here. All right. You can easily be confused by all the leaves because they're huge, the leaves, and they block your view. But look at this one here. This one also have 6. So that's 2 6-flower bunches that I can see right now. And I'm pretty sure there will be more. There's more 5s everywhere and 4s everywhere. But you have to think, guys, this is from a single flower that you get in this amount of fruit. It's not each one is a flower now. You get from one flower, you get a chance to get up to 8 fruit. And I've seen that, but only in videos, not in my yard. Because as you know, this is the first time that I get this many. But look at the size of those pawpaws. Oh my goodness. And they're starting to ripe. Oh, and another thing is, like I always said to you guys, is varieties. When you get different varieties, they all have different characteristics. And like my NC1 back over there, they're already all done. I just pick up 6, and I think there's 3 more in the plant. So they're all done. But my mango pawpaws, well, they're just starting to get soft. So I'm gonna be harvesting on these beauties. Because let me tell you, when you guys taste this fruit, you're gonna do like I do, create a forest out of it. And as it is right now, I have 5 producing trees. And the smallest one is only 4.5 feet tall. And let me get down from here before I drop like a hot pawpaw. So I'm just gonna go searching for my pawpaws under here. Because let's see, the thing is that when the critters, the possum, raccoons, they smell this fruit. If the fruit is on the ground, they're just gonna be eating all my fruits. And that's not what I planted for. So, let's see. Let me get this fruit over here. Yeah, I found one fruit here, but this one is not even ripe yet. It must have been that windy storm. Yeah, I see some more fruit down there. I think you can see it in the camera there. So, there you go, guys. I didn't mean to lie to you, but things happen when you get excited about all these pawpaws. And from Patio Frutal, I wish you to have a good evening. And also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good evening.